was just back to back. Two birds, pow, pow. And I knew it was over here in this direction right here, but I didn't know exactly where at. I hope we're not on top of them right now. I don't think we are. We just crossed into the area we can start hunting. I don't think these birds, because of how hard this is to access. Yesterday I walked 2.5 miles in just to get to where I could hear these birds. And I didn't see any boot tracks or anything like that, so I don't think these birds have been messed with at all. If we're gonna kill birds on this trip, I think this is our best chance right here.
Oh-ho!
It sounded a little rough this morning. There he was again. That bird on that WA. He's fired up. They ain't saying a word back here, so we can hear. Sounds like some birds over a long ways off. We're gonna try to drop down in this holler and see if we can't cut some distance on them. I'd say there'll definitely be a flew down by the time we get over there, but try to make a move on them.
We've heard several birds over on the management area that doesn't come in season till this Saturday. That's not surprising though, they know where to go. But we did hear a couple birds out here, and they gobbled a few times, so Kirk and I are going to go on out here and go ahead and drop in here and get down here and maybe set up and do some blind calling, because once they hit the ground, they're not saying anything. We were hoping to get on these birds that Kirk roosted, but they didn't peep a word all morning, so we're kind of back to the drawing board. Well, it is the third day of Alabama season. We had, like we said before, we had 2 birds roosted in the area with Kirk went in. Didn't do any good with either one. They didn't even say a peep this morning. We rode around, checked the hunter population. Still a bunch of hunters in here. I got an old Marine Corps buddy that has a farm down in southern Alabama about 4 hours from here. So he said Kirk and I can come down there and hunt if we'd want to. No promises, but they got some birds down there. So Kirk and I are breaking camp, and we're heading that way. Hopefully we'll find some birds there. I just heard a bird gobble.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. I hate to leave such luxurious. Don't forget, I don't know what the word I was looking for.
You just ruined that completely.
I did.
All right, so this is our, before we tear it all down, we're gonna show you all our camp. This is it. We got a lot of room in here. It's a 10 by 14. It's a little messy, but that's Josh's bed right there. His Army cot from when he was in the Civil War. And there's my cot, modern day looking cot. Weighs a lot less than his too.
Oh yeah.
We got all our snacks and stuff in there. Charging station. We like staying at campgrounds. One for I'm gonna get out from under this. For power, so we can charge everything, and two, so we can take a shower and stuff like that. This is actually a really nice campground. Yeah, this is wood. Josh paid like $100 for 13 pieces.
It's going with us too.
Oh yeah, we're gonna take it with us. Yeah, this is our little pad. It's actually been pretty comfortable. But,
Been surprisingly comfortable.
yeah.
It is the Tuesday, 4th day of season here in Alabama. We got down here last night. We came south and we split up again to cover some ground to see if we could roost a bird. We were both unsuccessful at hearing anything, so we're headed over to another piece of property this morning and see if we can hear one on the roost and take off after it. Hopefully things are a little better situation down here than what they were up north. We'll see.
Alright, so we've been walking around checking out the property. We first hooted this morning and didn't have any answers. There's just crows squawking everywhere. And we walked down in there and looked around, and we came back up and I just let out a few yelps. A bird answered me down here in this bottom. So we're trying to figure out how to access it and what we need to do now. But there's a field down there. I just pulled up HuntWise and looked at it, and there's a field down there. So we're trying to figure out if there's a road that leads into it or what, and we can get set up on. Looking at the maps, this road right here should dump right down into that bottom. I'd say we'll ease out it and then work our way down in there and see if we can get him to answer us again. Hopefully he don't have a hen with him. Get seen. He just landed right there, Josh. Get up there. Get up there. He landed. Good shot.
Oh, dude, that's a lot of brush. Whew. I figured they were gonna come up out of that thicket.
Yeah.
And go right there. Well, first Alabama bird. I'm kind of struck because there were so many birds.
I believe he's a Jake, isn't he?
Yeah. Yeah. I might have to pet on him here and calm him down.
Well, there's definitely a gobbler somewhere in the group. I think. The way it sounded, but that could have just been a really good gobbling Jake. That was kind of a
a weird scenario because we never even got a good look at him. I had no idea when you shot it as a jake, though.
Well, I mean, when you said the tree in front of us,
Yeah.
I was actually looking that way.
Yeah.
I was fanning off to the left until I turned and I saw a red head, and they were kind of looking down there towards us.
Yeah.
So they seemed a little bit spooked, and I couldn't see his fan, which I ain't worried about it. Hell,
Heck yeah.
I just put turkey breast on the table.
We ain't going on empty-handed.
Yeah, Ziploc baggies are gonna be full.
Well, good job, congrats. Looks like we made the right move going down here.
Yeah, there's birds here, definitely. I mean, Kirk and I've seen dusting bowls, wing drags, tracks. So hopefully we'll let everything settle out here, and we'll lay this bird beside the road, and we'll go get on another one. Shoot ya. First Alabama bird.
Heck yeah. It happened quick.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, I thought when they gobbled the first time, they must have just been right over this roll, because I thought they was a little bit closer. And then we set up once and nothing. And we kind of just took a step back on calling, because when we were up north, in the northern part of the state, we were calling normal like we normally do up in West Virginia. These birds down here just don't say a whole lot, or maybe it's just the time of the year. But we called once, struck the bird, called again when we sat down, nothing. We got up to move, called one more time. They were right on us. We ran back, set back up, and killed the bird. And I mean, we didn't call any cutting or anything, just soft yelps and then shut up.
3 different sequences.
Yeah, and that's it. So we're gonna walk back out of here, regroup, and try to go get Kirk on a bird. Oh man. Well, we come back to the house because we hunted that whole piece over there, and we're gonna go back this afternoon, but we're gonna get this bird cleaned up, get the breast cut out of it, load up, and we're gonna run down to that public that Kirk ran to yesterday evening, just kind of run through there and see if we might get a hot bird midday, and then we're gonna go back over to that property early this afternoon and see if we can't get a bird over there. So we'll get this one taken care of. Yeah, we'll take it over here. So guys,
Go ahead.
So guys, we wanted to take a minute and give you all our thoughts on shooting a jake. Do we normally shoot jakes? No. We like to shoot longbeards just like everybody else. But in the instance today, I killed a jake. I'm happy with it. I was a little bit stunned because when we had called the bird, it was like he gobbled hard. And then they were right on us. And in the video, you see 3 heads. I didn't see all 3 birds. I saw one bird, a red head, and I shot. And it was we've hunted 5 days for one in Alabama, and not had any chances.
Right.
And not going to judge anybody that kills jakes. Do we normally kill them? No, but we thought we'd give an explanation of what the situation was and why I ended up killing it.
Yeah. I think when you watch the video, Josh kind of walks up to it. Normally, like he's
he's
going nuts. I mean, y'all know that if you've watched our videos before. So he kind of like, what's wrong? You know,
Yeah,
I didn't even realize it was a jake.
Yeah.
And it's not a big deal. Like we don't look down on people shooting jakes. And it kind of almost, you know, we just kind of basically wanted to explain why we were just kind of like, what in the world? You know, because we heard, and I'll play the audio of it, but that bird, I called there after we stood back up, and it was, gaw, gaw! And we never heard like a clean gobble of it where we just sit there and listen to it and like, because normally with a jake, you can tell by their gobble if they're jakes or not.
They just have that,
Yeah, but that tricked us. He gets up there and we see that red head and I'm telling Josh, shoot, because as soon as they got in sight, he could tell something was up. And then
well,
Josh,
they were all in that brush,
Yeah.
and looking out there to where we called from, they were like 30 yards.
Yeah, and we were hearing spitting and drumming. I mean, that's how I knew where they were. Like I told Josh, I said, straight ahead. There's a tree straight ahead.
And we had
to
to
the
turn.
left of it. Yeah.
We turned 90 degrees, and he says they're over here to the left of this tree in front of me. Well, Kirk is sitting over here. I'm looking at this tree, and Kirk's looking at this tree. So I even had to turn. Well, I turned, and I saw a red head, and that's what I shot.
Right.
And killed it.
Right.
Was I stunned? I was. I think you can absolutely see that I was bothered that we did kill a jake.
Right.
But
But-
it's obvious. But
It's a legal bird.
that's exactly right.
And if you're happy, if you're watching that and you kill jakes, more power to you. We do not mind one bit.
Yeah.
But we just kind of wanted to give an explanation of, you know, why Josh killed a jake today. We didn't set out to kill a jake, but that's what we did.
And we paid almost $250 for our 10-day out-of-state license here in Alabama. And I obviously love to eat the daggone thing, so it don't bother me a bit. A 10-inch beard or a 5-inch beard don't taste any different
That's exactly right.
when I put it in the peanut oil.
That's
It's
right.
as simple as that.
Yeah.
But Kirk and I talked about it, and we feel good about it. I mean, it was a hard-fought bird for all week for all that we've done.
Right.
But we wanted to give y'all an explanation of why before everybody started browbeating me.
In the comments,
And-
this
yeah,
will save us
and-
a lot of replies.
Yeah, this will save us a bunch of replies of all the armchair experts out there
Yeah.
and the people who don't like to eat turkeys. We're turkey hunters. We like to eat them. In order to eat them, you got to kill them.
That's right. So, yep. Hope y'all enjoyed this one. Tomorrow's our last day. I'm hoping there's another video after this because that means we killed another bird or it was just a good hunt. So we're going in tomorrow and hopefully we get it done.